Minhaj-uz-Siraj's account continues even after the death of Iltutmish. He gives us the tragic tale of Razia, and then he tells us about his own plight because his own life was in danger and he had to flee from Delhi. There was a sudden rise of the ulema class and also the nobility seizing power. So he fled to what in those days known as Lakhnawati, meaning Bengal. And his is the book, the only book. The book is called Tabakat-e-Nasiri. In this book, he refers the account of Bakhtiar Khilji, of how Bakhtiar Khilji marched along Bihar and came to the kingdom of Lakhnawati and was able to defeat. There was no fighting, of course, actually, but confronted with Bakhtiar Khilji's horsemen, Lakshman Sen, the last Hindu Sen ruler, fled. This account is only found in Tabakat-e-Nasiri. Then, of course, after Minhaj, we come to Ziauddin Barani, the very famous historian of the pre-Mughal days of the Sultanate period. His books are called Tariq-e-Firoz Shahi and Fatwa-e-Jahandari. Tariq-e-Firoz Shahi is a narrative. It's a long narrative from Ghiyasuddin Balban right down to the time of Firoz Shah. This entire period had been remembered, recalled, and put down in writing by Ziauddin Barani. Barani is called a historian in the true sense of the term. The other book, Fatwa-e-Jahandari, was a kind of a political treatise, deals with the characteristics of the Sultanate, why the Sultanate had and how the Sultanate is working, what should be the necessary characteristics of a Sultan, what should be the duties of the Sultan. And also, the Fatwa-e-Jahandari is famous for giving a full account of the market control system of Alauddin. The contemporaries of Barani were Amir Khusru, the famous poet, the scientist, and also historian. Amir Khusru wrote several books, two historical accounts. One is called Khazain-ul-Futuh and the other is called Qiratul Sadain. The first book, Khazain-ul-Futuh, deals with the military conquests of Alauddin Khalji. It gives us a description of the Alai army and how it operated in North India, in Chittor and elsewhere, and particularly he writes about the Deccan campaigns of Malik Kafur, giving a very descriptive account of Devagiri, which later came to be known as Daulatabad, about Devagiri. The second book, Qiratul Sadain, it starts from the time of Balban's death, then the request of the armies to Bughra Khan, Balban's son, to come to Delhi and set up his administration, Bughra Khan's refusal, and the succession to the throne by Kaikobad, Bughra Khan's son. All these aspects of Sultanate history had been discussed in detail in Qiratul Sadain. But his other books like Ashik or Nu Sipir serve as sources of history because these books depict a social picture of the time, particularly Nu Sipir. In Nu Sipir, Amir Khusru tells us about the mixing of the two cultures, about the scientific and technological experiments that were taken up during that time. We talk about cultural synthesis, Nu Sipir by Amir Khusru, which serves as an important source book on that account.